Hi, welcome back. So yes, you've seen my MMA content and it must have crossed your mind to even ask once that how did this girl get into, being an MMA fan? Well, let me take you back a few years. First, surprisingly, I wasn't an MMA fan until 2020. Yes, COVID-19, the year that changed everything. The year that actually changed all my perspective about everything called fighting. So, how did I get into MMA? It's an honest story of curiosity, messed up sleep schedule, and a few key people that made me get hooked. Before 2020, obviously, I knew the names Conor McGregor, I knew Adesanya Kamaru. I've seen their fight highlights on Twitter or on X now. I've seen their fight highlights, but like I never stayed up to watch any of their fights. It's just Adesanya won his last match. Oh, okay, cool. It was like noise at the background of my life. It wasn't like an active. I was listening. I was basically almost not interested, to be fair. Then came 2020. I mean, we had all the free time. I was staying up late at night, waking up basically in the afternoon. And what was I doing with all that time? I was living on YouTube. I mean, I did a lot of things. 2020 was like a turning point for me personally. But like, yeah, watching YouTube was one of those things. Then I stumbled on Joe Rogan's podcast or YouTube interviews where he would interview some of these fighters, get to know them, talk about the biggest fights, their journey, and I just got hooked. I wanted to know the fighters more than fighting, and I also wanted to know their opponents and who their opponents were that made this particular pair a great fight. So yeah, I began digging into their opponents, who they fought, what all the past fights of the names I had known, just to catch up. Crazy. Yeah, it took hours, days, months. Luckily for me, there were two to three major fights by both Kamaru and Adesanya, still in the same 2020. Adesanya had one early in the year, Kamaru had mid-year, and I think Adesanya had another ending of the year. All of this period, we were on lockdown. I had neighbors that were pro MMA fans, like they buy pay-per-view kind. Yes. So, you just will slide into each other's apartments, watch MMA, and I could feel the genuine adrenaline, excitement, vibes. It started rubbing off of me, and me already watching some of these things to actually get to know the fighters before the fight helped me in order to know what I'm watching. And I realized, oh my god, I've been missing out on a whole lot. So after maybe each fight, or even before, because these fights were not like back to back, I would go back, get to know their opponents, their rise, what made them great, their background. Because some of these MMA fighters have background in kickboxing, like Adesanya, wrestling, like Kamaru, and just a few others. Get to know the promotions they fought before they got signed to the UFC. To just, keep on watching videos to say, oh, have you seen when John Jones fought? And I'm like, yes. So maybe for some fight knowledge as well, to be able to join some of the conversations. Yeah. During this period, I found out that MMA is not just about two people punching each other. Yes, I said it, even as weird as that may sound. It's about a whole lot more. It's about their journey, it's about their tactics, it's about their timing, it's about their mental game, and oddly enough, it's about how well they are willing to evolve their craft. From there, honestly, I just snowballed. I couldn't stop watching, I couldn't stop learning. The more I watched, the more I appreciated the sports. The more I want to keep glued, because there's so many fighters. You cannot really watch all of these things even in a year. You might keep up with some. You find one guy that is an assassin from Russia. But I wasn't watching alone. I was watching with my neighbors. They were super fans in their own right. They would stay up, for fight night. And it was 2020. I would walk in, grab a seat, and as you can tell, the energy was contagious. So I picked up, a love of community, a love of, our own pack. So shout out to my neighbors, yourselves. And honestly, those are some of the moments I will forever hold dear from COVID-19. It created a tiny community for me. Or maybe I was using it too. I don't know. But yeah, I had a tiny fight community during COVID. And it was awesome. So yeah, here I am, a full-fledged MMA fan. What started out of curiosity is now a full-fledged passion. And yes, when I found out that there's MMA in Nigeria, obviously I have to see for myself. Front seats. Shout out to AKO Promotion African Knockout for being one of the leading promotions that brought MMA here. So honestly, mixed martial arts is not just about violence. I see why you might see it from that lens, but it is not. It's like watching a praying mantis dance. The rhythm, the fluidity, the technique is off the roof. I mean, I see if you see it as just, brute force of violence, but honestly, that is not it. The technique needed, the timing, all of this is just makes it into as if you're watching a salsa dance or someone snowing or skating on snow. It's wild. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, during this period, I actually found out that there were not so much beginner-friendly pages out there towards MMA, and I'm here to share this experience with you so that you can also, join us, enjoy the sport, or maybe just out of curiosity, understand what is going on in this side of town. I had to do a lot of research to even join, the crew, and I'm here to sort that out, especially for Nigerians. So everything you need to know about MMA, the simple terms, I'll be breaking it down for you. So if you know someone that might be interested or is interested but might need, soft landing, like the content I'm working on, like what I'm working on, send this to them and let's have some fun. So yeah, thanks. Bye.